All right, everybody, welcome back to Pixels for People. I'm Flippity Flame. I'll be your host and commentator tonight. We've got Lethargic Waldo here with me.
What's up,
We've
guys?
got Resident Evil Village. This is going to be a great one today, and we met the baby incentive. So Waldo, please give us a little introduction and go ahead.
Yeah, so we have about 5 minutes, which we call intro. Oh, what the? What's up, little baby? This is Chris Redfield.
Was that time start, by the way, or?
Oh yeah. Oh, not yet. Time start.
Oh, not yet. That's right.
Is right after I skip this cutscene. So 3, 2, and 1.
Say something.
Nothing.
Sorry, I knew the Chris one would be in there. I haven't seen any of these either yet, so this is all new for me.
So, yeah, we have about 5 minutes of intro. Walking, putting a baby to bed, or a man baby in this case. And then we kind of get into the action. So yeah, the full baby experience is basically just doing intended strats during one of the scariest sections of the game. It's unsettling even to watch as a viewer.
There you go.
So I hope you guys enjoy it.
Don't you worry. I'll be right downstairs.
But then again, we are kicking off with Chris's head on a baby's body. So we'll go downstairs. Oh, go ahead.
We have just 1 second here. I would just like to say we broke the goal of the 1,500 just now. Thanks to Cosmic with his $48.10 donation. He says, fine, I'll do it myself. Good luck and have fun with the big vampire lady Waldo.
Thank you.
It's a local recipe.
Wow, you've gone.
And Carter hitting 1,500 already. It's insane. This has been crazy.
But if you're gonna keep
A nutty day.
maybe you shouldn't have any. You really have to stop worrying.
It's just finding you in Louisiana, the pregnancy, just moving us here.
So I'm letting this cutscene play. I normally don't, but I want to show off one of the mods, so we're gonna let it go for a little bit.
I was wondering if that was happening here because I was like, I feel like I never see this when I watch you run this game.
It happened so long ago. I don't understand why you are so.
Oh.
Mia, get down.
The baby mod is very funny. We're about to see another fantastic mod here, but we gotta let this cutscene play out.
Don't tell me. This.
So see you later, Mia. You caused all this mess, so. Oh!
Chris? What the hell?
Sorry, mommy. Okay, let's go. All right, so now we get to walk through the snow for about 3 minutes.
Wow. That caught me way off guard. I have not seen that one before.
Yeah. So I didn't tell anybody what mods I was going to be installing. So everyone's going blind into this, including Flib. So you guys will probably get some pretty good reactions out of him.
In fact, he told me 5 minutes before we went live that he was like, "Oh yeah, I got the mods on and everything." I forgot we were doing that, even. So this is gonna be an experience for everybody involved.
So now we get to make the trek up Mount Everest, which some people seem to believe that that's how bad of a thing this is. But yeah, it's actually kind of a nice little break when you're running this game on stream. You're able to kind of chat with people and chill out for about 3 to 5 minutes. So what is that score? Yes, I can explain that. So down in the bottom left-hand corner, you'll notice that it says DA score and DA rank. The Resident Evil games, starting as of Resident Evil 4, use a difficulty adjustment. And basically, the better you play, the harder the game gets. The worse you play, the easier the game gets. So we have a speedrun tool that's able to look at that hidden value and we can kind of manipulate it throughout the run in order to make certain fights go faster, or at least expect how much damage to do against certain enemies. So it's an incredibly useful tool, allowing us to pretty much optimize a lot of the fights throughout the game.
Makes for some really good quick kills, even though this game's so early in its speedrunning life.
True. So, here we go. This is a very scary game, by the way. Actually, it is kind of scary. It's just not scary like the 150th time you've played it. Oh.
I still think it's scary. I'm a little scared right now if Chris's head wasn't a giant baby.
Oh, yeah, Chris's head is going to be on everything. I'm just kidding. It's not.
On the wolf monsters, it's on Lady D.
Oh, okay, it's just a rat. Okay, let's get out of here. That was a jump scare. This place is falling apart. All right, so now we're almost out of intro. We have a couple more walking sections and then we're pretty much done. Then we'll get right into the action, and the game doesn't really slow down after that. It's pretty much non-stop from there, so. And here you'll see one of the first time saves that we've discovered as the after the game came out. I just gotta get up here a little bit. One of the first real big time saves, and it ends up getting used in the run a lot. So in this game, we actually don't use RTA. We use like a pseudo in-game time called an LRT, a load removal timer. And that right there was a checkpoint skip. So we hit the checkpoint, I restarted it, and it actually put me about 6 seconds ahead of where I was prior to that. And we do that a few times throughout the game to either gain control of Ethan faster or move further ahead, kind of warp a few seconds forward.
They're pretty neat. That one's really noticeable, and then the one in the Moreau area, is super noticeable. The rest, not so much.
Yeah, some of them are like a second here, half a second there. But that one is about 6 seconds, and then there's one in the reservoir that's about 5 to 6 seconds as well. Yeah, if there's anyone in chat that has not played Resident Evil 8 yet, I highly recommend. Oh, what the? Okay.
Oh.
We got a spoon. It's very nice.
No,
Oh,
friendly.
okay.
Friendly.
We'll let this one play too, just a little bit.
Who are you? Who sent you? Nobody. There was an accident down the road and... What's going on?
Oh, okay. Calm down, dude.
Oh no. They're coming. Who is? What the hell was that? You have a gun? What?
Oh, do we have a
Please tell
gun?
me you have a gun.
Do we
why
have
would
gun? Where's our gun, Waldo?
Oh, he's about to give us our gun.
Okay,
So
thank
we'll be.
goodness.
Oh, okay,
It's a
thank
real
you.
gun, right?
Thank you for the gun. I appreciate that.
Oh, that's a great gun.
I appreciate that. This should be
All right,
viable in combat.
fantastic. Because a banana without the bee is just a pineapple, right?
Yep. So we'll go ahead and skip that. And now the action starts.
Oh my goodness, it reloads with the peel.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's brilliant.
So, definitely one of the funnier mods. I went and I looked around quite a while to find some good ones.
Dude, how am I gonna commentate? Like, I'm just gonna be laughing the whole time, and it's just gonna be me laughing and snorting. Flip, could you give us a good you know, portfolio of your commentary. Yeah, I did an RE8 run for Pixels for People where I just laughed the entire time. It went fantastic.
So this game has a lot of frame rate memes. So at certain points in the game, we either want to maintain a consistent frame rate. So I just lowered it to 60 there so I can maintain 60 the whole time, or at least close to. And there are points where you'll see me drop all the way down to 30 as well. And I'll explain that when I get to one of those. Right here, you'll see me take a lot of intentional damage. And you'll notice that DA score is lowering as I take the damage. So we're just trying to get that down as low as we possibly can right now, to make the castle, well, actually the next 3 sections of the game much easier. Ooh, ow. Okay then. So we'll loop around down here. Come on. Okay, or, you know. That's fine, Ethan. I think you'll be alright. Thank you. Okay, so now we're gonna head over here. Yeah, but the 60 FPS is just to make this part go a little faster. I believe that it's based on the amount of frames that pass, and that scales based on your frame rate. So if we can keep a consistent frame rate, we can get through that a little bit quicker. How long have I been running this game? Since about 3 days after it came out. So I guess you could say I'm a veteran in this game. I'm not good at it. We gotta run away from here, because if I don't get away quickly, there's a guy right there that'll insta-kill me. There we go. Alright, now we're gonna go pick up some items. Pick up an herb. I have to do this a little earlier than I normally would, because I can't risk dying out here. So heals drastically lower your DA. So you'll see me occasionally, when I have barely taken any damage, just pop a heal, just to lower that score a little bit more. So, gotta pick up a few things, gotta get a little shopping in. There we go. All right. So there we go. Looking pretty good. Take a little bit extra damage there. Ooh, okay, nice. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
They're being very generous this run around.
Yeah, this is actually really good. If I can get my DA down to like around 200, I'm pretty much gonna have like an optimal run through the next 3 areas. It's really nice to get damage down this much. Okay, now I want to get out of this animation. There we go. Nice. Okay. That is a very quick arrow to the knee.
That was super fast.
Yeah, so my timer, since I'm using the load removal timer, that was a 9:35. My fastest is a 9:33, and my PB has like a 9:42 or something. So pretty good. Do I think devs are making a Skyrim joke? 500%. The devs wanted to release Skyrim in Resident Evil 8. And we can skip pretty much every cutscene, so there'll be a lot of story elements you guys miss out on. But that's why you should just play the game, because it's actually
Waldo,
one of my favorites.
we've already gone over the story. Remember the quest for that ice cream
Oh yeah, I remember now.
in the van back there? That's why we fell out.
Yeah,
Except now baby Chris has it.
Yeah,
From what I'm understanding from this adaptation.
yeah. This
from
is
M. Night Shyamalan.
yeah. This is the the M. Night Shyamalan version.
Yeah.
Okay. Skip another cutscene. Wait a second. He'll grab us. There's a pretty cool thing we can do right here. Normally you have to wait for that drawer to open.
Oh God, dude!
Oh, I forgot to turn those off. Oh, I probably won't gold that much, so it probably won't be that much of a problem.
The fire's moving fast.
Let's hope not.
Let's hope not. Let's hope for a bad run, guys.
Let's hope, yeah. No offense to you.
I feel it. Yeah, so what I was saying is those drawers or treasure chests or anything like that that you open, you can interact with it to open it, and normally you have to wait a second or two before you can interact with the item that's inside of it. But if you pause the game will continue loading the chest being opened. So as soon as you unpause the game, you can interact with the item that's sitting there. So it allows you to get into chests and everything a little bit faster, which over the course of the run probably saves maybe 30 seconds or so with how many different things there are to get into.
There's a lot of different things you have to pick up.
Yeah, so it saves a pretty good chunk of time throughout the game.
Not too many, because this game is very well divided into sections, which seem like different homages to different aspects of like RE as a whole.
Yeah, or even
Right?
like, yeah, that, and even just like calling out other horror games. Like there's a section that straight up feels like a challenge to Konami to release a Silent Hill game.
Which they should.
They should. But yeah, it really feels like they are calling Konami out real hard.
Nothing but blood and death.
Oh, here real quick. I've got $5 from Waldo's dad.
Oh,
Thanks, Waldo's dad. You're too kind. Towards the Cyber Shadow Cyan incentive.
oh, he's
Perfect.
my dad is a big Cyber Shadow fan.
The man is of no real use,
It's a great one.
and my daughters do so entertain.
This is one cutscene I have to wait a little bit before I can skip. Those type of situations are where the load removal timer really comes into play. Because for some reason, cutscenes count against your IGT in this game. Don't know why the devs made that decision. But going into your inventory does not count against IGT, but watching a cutscene does.
Which is funny, because in RE3, when you're on the radio, right, the in-game time stops, correct? And you can keep walking.
Because it's essentially a cutscene and there's not really
Yeah.
much gameplay, although they did find a way to turn it into a gameplay section.
Yeah.
So now it's time for the view. The launch of Grand Finale. Nothing like fresh American ground beef.
Alright, so there is nothing like fresh American ground beef. It's true.
That is facts.
Okay, so now we're gonna start making our way through the castle. And as we're getting through there, you'll see why we get the DA rank down to a 0. What were you saying though, Flip?
I was just gonna say, like, we haven't seen a mod in a while, so like when we get to the castle, I don't even know what to expect at this point.
So we're about to meet the merchant in this game. His name is the Duke, and he's a very cute boy.
I've been waiting for you.
Oh, hey. Is that a
You
onesie?
know my name.
Anyone who is
No.
He's currently wearing the Resident Evil 4 merchant clothing. But while we're here, let's take a photo with the merchant real quick. Oh wait, whoa. Who was that? Well, if it isn't Frank West from Dead Rising, what are you doing here? Out in the middle of nowhere. What are you doing here, pal? This isn't your game.
There's no mall for miles. There's...
I mean, you're in the right publisher, but wrong game, pal.
Okay, close. Wow.
Could Rose be here?
So now we've entered Castle Dimitrescu, and we're gonna meet everyone's favorite character. Lady D. And we let this cutscene run for a minute because it actually makes the next section a little bit quicker. Normally you have to wait to gain control of Ethan right there. But if you let the cutscene play, you gain control of him immediately. Oof. I think this Waldo guy is a pretty funny dude. I can't believe Cassandra caused all this mess.
Good thing we got the magic juice though, right?
Yeah, we're pouring some Baja Blast on our hands.
Yes. The one that Waldo can't get his hands on.
No, that's the one I can get my hand on. Ethan can't get his hands on anything though, because they keep falling off.
You'd only be able to carry one out at a time.
Yeah, depending on what time of year it is.
Yeah.
Are you in Louisiana or Europe?
Yeah, right.
Because depending on what continent you're on, depends on what hand you have.
Yeah. Whether or not you can drive stick.
Speaking of Bob, this guy. All right. Pull out my banana. Like taken in the wrong context. Let's see. Oh, here we go. But now I kind of want to. Here we go. Oh, why did I do that, dude? I didn't wait for the cutscene skip.
Oh no.
I looked away for a second and I like oh man, I muscle memoried it so bad. I'm so...
Okay, I really enjoyed this tunnel as well.
It's okay. We lose about... Dang, we lose like probably a minute off that. Okay though. We'll get back there real quick. Yeah, so a cutscene starts right there, but I didn't quite go through the door enough for it to start. I probably needed like half a step more and then I could skip it. But they put restart and skip in the same spot. So it's kind of dangerous sometimes. Okay, we're already back now. Now we'll wait it out. Now we got it. There we go. I think I've only done that like once or twice before, and it always feels bad. So this is another one
Feels
of
like
those.
a silly time loss, yeah.
Yeah. So that's another one of those restarts I just did right there. Normally you have to wait for Ethan to land on the ground and then like superhero pose and then stand up. But if you restart, he's automatically in a running position, ready to go down the hallway. So it saves like 3 or 4 seconds.
You did not do that. No way, dude.
Wait, did what? What did I do?
I have no idea what you did at all. None. Zip, zero, nada. Never seen that before in my life. We got a banana handgun, a spoon as a shiv.
Run past all these guys. And this is where we'll demonstrate why it's important to have that DA at DA 0. You can do this fight with guns, but it's a lot better. Well, not a lot better, but it's more consistently fast to do it this way. So we'll just drop this, and oof, rough fight.
Toughest fight in the game.
Yep.
Really.
There we go. Yep, I'm about, like I said, about a full minute behind.
It's all good. Just reload your banana clip and let's get on rolling.
Let's get going. So the first Dimitrescu sister is down. There are 3 of them all together. That was Bella, and then we'll fight Daniela second, and then Cassandra last. There's a few things we have to do. This part of the game is definitely more of a call out to like the original Resident Evil games. Big mansion or castle, running around, solving a few puzzles, finding some items. They even make a call out to Resident Evil 1 with masks and everything.
Yeah, that is a really neat aspect. Plus, like, the mansion is just like a gorgeous area to walk around. It is very, very pretty.
Yeah. They did a really, really good job with the design pretty much everywhere in the game. There's a lot, it's very dynamic.
They did a lot with very little space.
What have you done to my daughter?
Nothing at all, Lady D.
I didn't do anything to her. The mine blew up.
Yeah.
Not my fault the mine was on the... I guess it is my fault the mine was on the ground. It's not my fault she walked on it, though.
Touche. True. I'm sure that will hold up in a court of law.
So this area is lovingly called the Blood Maze. I'm sure you can figure out why. That is not wine on the ground, believe it or not.
Or cherry Kool-Aid.
Dang it. It's hard with the with the banana gun to get that shot right.
You don't say.
Normally you can shoot that guy that's laying in the blood and run right past him because he can't stand up. He like staggers. Okay, so let's jump out here. Flip, I think you might have been the only one that saw the mod.
Dude, I must have. I've been looking because like now I have my eyes peeled like an Alfred Hitchcock movie, and here we go.
There we go.
Oh, the fact that they have a drapery over the back half of it too is just like the icing on the cake.
So it's not Lady D anymore. It's Lady. Oh, they didn't fix her reflection. I actually didn't know that.
Oh my goodness.
So we'll go ahead and skip now. We'll be seeing more of her.
Man, I thought that couldn't get any better, and then they didn't change
wait.
her reflection.
I didn't realize that she... Actually, I did know she was right there.
What the hell did
I
you come into my house?
Flip hates it so much.
Oh, you have no idea how it went from funny to thanks I hate it so fast. The lips moving, I think, is probably one of the cringiest things I've ever seen in a video game. That was something. I'm going to go wash my hands now.
So here's another restart. We are able to skip that door opening using that checkpoint. So it saves about a second and a half. And my favorite key item in the game coming up here in a second. Oh, that looked painful.
You will learn
There we go, best key item in the game.
100% a real key item.
It even has its own identifier in the code and everything. Okay, out to the elevator now. More Baja Blast. Oops. All right, and my jacket is magically fixed. Let's go.
Still my favorite part. These
It's all
little
stitched
tiny
together.
microbes they know a cross stitch very well.
Yep.
Like that's a cross stitch, man. You don't get that close and that neat and tight with just a regular stitch.
Yeah. I wonder what brand it is.
Right? We've been fooled our whole lives, and factories are just giant tubs of water that make our stuff.
So we'll come down here. We have a piano puzzle. Another call out to Resident Evil 1.
You're so good at the piano, Waldo.
Yep. I'm practically Mozart or Picasso.
Yeah, definitely the latter of those two. 100%. Definitely the latter.
So you finally. You can't be serious. A dream. I don't want to die.
Well, as we quickly dispose of our second sister there, let's give a quick shout out to Carter for bringing us all together for this wonderful marathon this weekend to raise money for Child's Play. This is Pixels for People. We're so happy to be a part of it and that everybody took the time to do this. We're raising funds for Child's Play, game industry charity dedicated to improving the lives of children with toys and games in their network of over 185 hospitals worldwide. And Waldo, beautiful bell section.
Yeah, that was a very good bell room on a plus 1 minute pace.
Yeah. I don't think I've seen you do that faster, but well.
So let's get this equipped. Also, happy birthday, Carter. It's been a fun marathon so far. I'm glad to be a part of it. There we go. Shoot this. Boop. Give me that. Gimme, 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 gimme. Thank you.
Like, knowing the exact health of the bosses, I've noticed really helps with ammo management, doesn't it?
It does. Ammo management's not much of a problem in this category. There are times where I will mess up and not have enough ammo for something. But for the most part, ammo management's not too bad. So we're just going to sneak right past her.
The entire bloodline of House Domitresk is done in by the likes of you.
Yeah, potassium is the not so silent killer. At least in this game.
No, respect your muscles. Don't get cramps. Eat a banana every day.
We will not pick that up. And then right here, we're going to have to do a little bit of inventory management because we don't want this to cause a problem when we go to pick it up. It's faster for me to open up my own inventory and change it than it is to have the game tell me I have to fix my inventory. I want to do this one thinking about it. That was kind of slow. I should have waited till I was on the elevator. It's alright though. These little flyer guys are really annoying casually, but when you know the route up here, they're nothing. They like don't even touch you really. There's one that can body block you and that's it.
This is the problem with like watching the speed run, right? And then going back later and playing it casually. Because I'll do this one eventually. But like, I'll see you go through this super smoothly. And then I'll be like, oh, this part's coming up. Oh, super easy. And then I'll probably be stuck on it for hours.
Just getting beat up by these birds.
Just getting beat up. Yeah, exactly.
So, short little elevator ride. There's a lot of speculation on how elevators work in this game. Some people think pause buffering works, and then there's me that doesn't think it really does that much for you.
Man thing. You won't live long, even if you
Nice, we're able to sneak past her. But we know definitively that it is based on frame rate. That was not what you want to do. Okay. Let's start over. There we go. The muscle memory kicked in on the second one. All right, hit me, please. Thank you.
Thank you, Lady Thomas.
So I'm doing a couple heals to get my DA a little lower. I'm not worried about it for this fight, but there is a fight a little later on that I want to try and get it as low as possible for. And this is the end of the castle.
Looks like you're outside. Matches your inside.
So that's Lady D. She looks a little different, I know. Come on. There we go. Now we got her low enough that I feel pretty good about going.
Because she has to destroy these pillars, right?
Yes, in order to enter the next phase, she has to destroy both of these pillars. And if you stand too close to her, she'll just do like a standard attack, and she won't destroy them.
Ah, I see. So there's a distance between it too.
Yeah. So right now I'm trying to get behind her so she won't do another attack and she'll actually start her next phase. And I took too long because I did this earlier in practice too.
Oh, I see.
There we go. And then, and we were able to skip. So normally what she'll do, if you don't take her all the way down to 0%, she will actually come land over here and do a few more attacks and then fly and then start this this set of dialogue leading into this next cutscene. But by getting her down to 0% health, we're able to skip her landing. Oh, crap. I actually had to get her down below 30% there, which is why I went back for it. Yeah, so it allows us to skip her her second attack phase, and we can jump right into the last section.
Which is this little bit.
Oh, that was too early. Whoops. There we go. And that's the end of her. So we can skip that.
Quick.
Boom.
Easy.
You're the one who's cursed.
Yeah, I mean, it was a pretty bad fight, but it's pretty scripted. We know what to do pretty well on that fight now.
Yeah, for it going bad, it's still, you still finished it,
Yeah.
right?
Like I'm getting out of this place.
We haven't explained the shotgun yet, have we?
I have not explained the shotgun yet. So you'll notice I keep the shotgun at 1 round. So pretty early on, during routing and everything like that, we found out that keeping the shotgun at 1 round, firing it, getting it to 0, and then putting an individual round in was faster than loading it to max and doing individual shots. So we always try and keep the shotgun at 1. Every other gun, it's fine to just use normally. But the shotgun, both shotguns, need to be used that way in order to increase their fire rate. I think it's better than maxing the fire rate on the actual shotgun.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's super
That's
fast.
expensive.
It's very expensive to do that.
Little block cancel animation for
Yep.
pouring the health,
Yep, so
which I think is a cool little optimization.
yeah, they do it in RE7 can do it too. But it's a lot smoother in this game, since this game is a lot more refined as far as movement goes, and it was their second try at, you know, the first person thing in a mainline series. They've done like Gun Survivor and Survivor that were first person, but those were first
I
person
guess that's true, huh?
back in like early PlayStation days.
Yeah.
So did not work that great. So, oh hey, it's Duke again.
Ah, what are you buying?
I'm definitely not the merchant. So we're gonna put this in a little early. This is actually a small optimization, because we have to wait for that gate to open anyways.
What the hell?
So we might as well drop that off and have the gate open at the same time. Nice. That's a skip that we found like day 1. Normally you have to run across the rooftops and do a bunch of other stuff to get to that alleyway I'm heading to right now. But we found out we could just shoot the lock from the top of the hill and skip like a whole section of the village. Right. Pretty easy puzzle. We'll use the that pause trick here too, to get the item we need out of here a little quicker.
I was just about to say that was the biggest one. I've seen that save you the most time, because you had so much trouble with that one at first.
Yeah, it's not only that it saves a lot of time, but it saves a lot of headache too, because you can get in the right position to grab the jack handle and not the pistol that's sitting in there. Was that an umbrella emblem on there? Well, I guess we'll have to watch the whole game to find out, won't we? So grab that pipe bomb. Oh, okay, we got one. Verification chicken. Whew, almost missed it. So that's an optimization I just found out the other day. You can drop down right next to the door at the right angle, and you can actually unlock it before you come around here.
Really?
And that way you don't have to come over here and press it to wait for it. It's just already open and ready for you to go.
Oh.
Yeah, it's really small, but it saves about 2 seconds waiting for the lock to open up. And right here, this is actually one I had to do prior. So, you know how some games have save files that like lock RNG for the run?
I found these feathers.
Well, for this, the Duke will usually mark your map. And I loaded it into cache prior to the run starting. So I can actually skip the Duke marking my map. And we can just go right past it. It takes him like 5 or 6 seconds to do that. So it's a tiny optimization, but it's there still. Okay, and now we're heading into the full baby experience.
Yes. Oh, get the babies ready.
Yeah, you guys.
He's on his way. And this is, oh my goodness, he gets the whole stage, Waldo. He gets the whole stage,
Oh,
Waldo.
Let's go.
Ethan, come with me. There's something I have to tell you.
Oh my goodness. What's gonna happen here? I'm on pins and needles. Like, I'm just as excited as everybody here. I feel like I'm just like a live commentator they threw on the couch.
Yeah, you've only seen all the speed strats through here, huh?
I have. I've only seen the speed strats through
Yeah.
here
You have to
because I wanted to keep it very vanilla for when I did it.
What the hell is this?
It'll still scare your pants off when you do it vanilla.
Oh no, I guarantee it, man. You've seen me play scary games.
This can't
Like, it doesn't matter how many times I've seen it. It still gets me.
Am I losing it?
Yes, you are, Ethan. Come on.
What's going on?
Couch. I'm glad that the family photo is actually valuable in this game. Unlike Mia's license that they give you in RE7, and you just end up throwing in a box wondering why it's taking up an inventory slot.
That is very true, huh?
Yeah, you get it and you're like, I didn't even pick this up, I ran right past it, and the game's like, you picked it up.
You picked it up. You wanted this for lore, right?
I wanted it for nothing.
Nothing.
Yep, so I need to get speed strats out of my mind, because I'm already thinking of doing them.
You're not doing it. We're not going to the kitchen. We're not tricking the baby. He's got to sing, Waldo, and you got to let him perform.
I will skip.
I'm a god, dude.
That doesn't make sense. Why am I? No, I shouldn't be getting golds. Can't believe I forgot to turn that off. I even told myself to before I started. Turn off your gold sound.
It's such a little last thing because you set that up once and then you never touch it again.
Yeah, you never think about it. And especially when you start running a game a lot, you just never hear it.
Yeah. Oh, dude, absolutely, yeah.
I am going to be skipping some of the puzzle solutions, or I will be doing them very quickly. Because I think that's like one of the big appeals to this area. Like, what makes this area really fun is figuring it out on your own. Here we go. The meme again. Oh, whoops.
Nope.
Forgot to trigger the thing.
Like, I don't know why that made me jump, but her voice is really creepy. The voice actress who did this was just absolutely incredible.
Yep. The voice actress that did this was also the voice actress for Evelyn in Resident Evil 7.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Very, very talented. Because that's pretty dynamic range of voice to do both those because they're pretty different.
We're gonna grab this one too, even though I normally don't grab this one. I didn't even know how to get. I was like, what do I do here? I did grab this for a reason, though. Okay.
Like, I don't even know what happens here, but like my heart rate's already up. And
Whoops. All right, we're skipping some of the other solutions, so you guys can figure that out on your own. Don't want to be giving all of it away.
there's just something about like doors opening on their own, even if there's like a perfectly good explanation for it, that I just don't like, no matter what.
Oh no,
Oh, don't do this. This is the bad puzzle to screw up, Waldo.
we got it. I was able to.
Okay.
I was able to fix it.
Great recovery. Because that's the what, 5 move or 30 move puzzle?
Yeah, that's the yeah. There's 5 moves or there's 500 moves. There's no in between.
Yeah.
So pop in here. Ugh. I forgot I picked up the silver key. There we go. We'll do this again. There we go. Okay, thank you for the film.
Good puzzling. Also, you can't grab that out with your fingers.
I know, right? Although knowing Ethan, he's probably like, I'm not putting my fingers in there. Because
Touche.
they'll take my fingers off, like they take my hands off.
Yeah.
And now we sit for about 20-ish, 30-ish seconds. Waiting for this little video to play.
Beautiful film, by the way. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, it's
Get this guy to Sundance. I did turn up my volume, and I forgot how good the sound design is also in this game.
oh, the sound design's incredible in these games.
And I may have to slam my mute button if I scream.
No, scream. That's what people want. All right, here we go. Ooh, oh, okay. Don't worry.
Hold me, Papa Bear. Take me to the promised land.
That key in my inventory is really messing me up.
So you don't normally pick up that key, yeah?
I do
Because
not
of the
normally pick it up.
strat you do.
Yeah, because we don't need it. It's to solve another part of the puzzle. And then after I picked it up, I realized I didn't even need to pick it up because of the way that this area works. I didn't even need it.
Oh, so you still didn't need it?
Yeah, I just was being dumb.
Hey, you never know when you might need to melt down that silver key into a bullet to deal with a werewolf. Or worgen, as they're called in this game. Is that right?
What was it?
Are they worgen in this game, or?
The lichens?
Oh, the lichens, sorry.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I was like, wait,
What was
what?
I with that? Oh. Ignore me completely and prefer me.
All right, let's see. It's down this hallway. Oh,
I knew it was there. Dude, that's the worst part. Although, where are we going? Why are you going back?
I don't know where. Oh, it's here. Oh, it's here.
Oh, it does say Dada.
Oh, there's another game that does this. Okay, let's get in. Whoa, is that is that hit artist and rapper? The baby?
Seems to be. He's got a show, so he's got to get out of here. They just called him.
All right, let's see.
Or apparently not. He's just going to hang around forever.
Takes the long way around. Takes the scenic route.
It sounds so gross, dude.
Yeah, the sound design on this is incredible.
I've never seen the back of it, and I never want to see it again. No way. Wow.
I think it's safe to go down this hallway.
Does it despawn at a point, or...
I'm just kidding, it's not
Oh, God. Had you shaken your screen more violently, that would have gotten me. Because I was on the cusp.
Okay, so let's go this way. Okay. Okay. All right. So,
I didn't know the baby experience meant everybody got to experience me with the baby. This is what it... when...
All right, so I will just come down here. We gotta grab a fuse. The elevator's out, so get a fuse for the elevator. But that means we gotta take it from somewhere else.
I'm gonna put my water down. I can't take a drink. I'm gonna ruin electronics.
Oh. Okay. Better closet. Better closet. Better closet. Better
Bed.
closet. Better closet.
Bed.
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 Okay. Bed.
Bed. Go to bed. Now I see why nobody picks under the bed.
Console players do. That's because they're not allowed
Really?
to die in the speedrun.
Oh. This is absolutely nerve-wracking.
First time I did this was the middle of the day, and I was stressed out. Okay.
So is under the bed safer, or?
They both work. You just get the experience of seeing more of the baby under the bed.
That's why I picked bed, because I mostly see people do closet twice. It's like, we got to get the full baby experience, right?
Yeah.
I've never had a model so vividly burned into my retinas.
Yeah, they did a very good job with this section. This section definitely feels like a call out to Konami to say, look guys, it's time to make a new Silent Hill game. Oh, can't go that way.
Oh, I see. He goes away and he knocks off a bookshelf or whatever.
Yeah, he knocks stuff over on his way out. Messy baby.
Messy, messy baby.
Okay.
Great,
Alright.
Waldo. You got my heart rate up to 120. Where are we going now? Oh, apparently we're just going up. All right, here we go.
Elevator? Elevator? Oh.
Waldo.
Yummy.
Tasty.
So that's like pretty much not a time loss at all. So, and I always consider that as part of the full baby experience. The baby's AI will actually just stand there and let you get into the elevator. And you can close it off. Oh, great timing.
Cause that's about as much as I've ever seen of that baby, but now I feel like I could do an entire like barn, right? Like the side of a barn I could paint an ode to the baby.
Yep.
It's so burned in there.
All right. You guys like dolls, right? And Troll does. I'm also using a mod. She normally has like a veil over her head.
Yeah, I'm. So where are we at now? Heart rate 130. Cool.
I'm gonna change my headphones batteries really quickly.
Man, the veil
Didn't
got
realize
me.
my headphones were dying.
It's all good.
So this section of the game is pretty heavy on RNG. Honestly, it's a little frustrating how heavy on RNG it is, because it can give you 8 seconds or it can take 8 to 15 depending on your pathing and everything. So yeah, we're definitely going to be going it quite a bit over because we did the full baby experience. Not quite a bit over, but we're going to be going a little bit over because that section's usually like a couple minutes long. Nice. So this is, this is the best possible spot she can be in for her first phase. Let's see. Let's see if we're going to get a good RNG or if we're going to get RNG. Hey, we got good RNG. So now there's a little cutscene here that we can't skip for a little bit.
The veil being off and her showing up like that, like chills went straight up my spine because I'm used to her with the veil just being there, and like you barely notice her with that there, but with her face,
yeah, she's much
showing
scarier.
like she's way noticeable. Yeah.
So. And that's the end of that section. That is a non-combat section. It's entirely pathing, walking. So if you've got good lines and everything like that, you can save a lot of time here. All right, on to the third area. The reservoir.
The reservoir,
And
yes.
We are also going to be doing our first shopping trip, the Duke.
The merchant, thank you very much.
Yeah, sorry, the merchant. One of 2
He's got
shopping
his-
trips in the run.
He's got his Snuggie on.
We'll have to take another picture when we get there, just because.
Yeah. Huh?
go.
The banana gun will never get old to me, no matter what. Yeah,
Banana.
exactly that.
Banana phone.
Ring, 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 ring. Banana gun.
Banana gun. Bang, 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 bang.
Bang, 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 bang. Banana gun.
So this will be the first time you guys see a 30 FPS meme. Normally we do it at the baby for the first time, but since we didn't do speed strats, bananas in pajamas.
Yeah.
So right up here, there's a guy that comes out of the ground, but for some reason he blocks you, even though it's just his arm that's out of the ground. He blocks the whole pathway. But at 30 FPS, you can just sneak past him for some reason. And there we go.
That was good.
Yeah, so normally you'd have to like wait until he comes halfway out of the ground, and then it's really annoying. All right, talk to the Duke.
Does this look familiar to you? I've prepared a special present for you. Ah, Miss Angie.
Buy a couple things.
Porcelain dolls are very popular, you know.
And some mine, shotgun ammo, dynamite,
Delighted.
and one of the most important things, upgrading that big old rifle.
Yep. So we're gonna do a quick little photo mode here for anyone that didn't see it before.
Oh, we're bringing Frank back?
Yeah, we'll bring him back. So,
Yeah,
oh hey
there's
Frank,
Frank.
welcome back. It's been a little while. It's been what, like an hour since we've seen you? How you been?
Looking good, Frank.
Looking good,
Looking
Frank.
good.
Okay, get back to the
Ever
mall.
since he got out of that mall. Yeah. Oh no, he still works at the mall?
Yeah.
Oh, Frank, I thought you got out. I'm wondering where I thought these guys were named Worgans. I'm so confused.
Have you watched the
Watching
show
too much-
Grimm by chance?
It could be Grimm, or I was gonna say we've been watching Game of Thrones again too, so it could be that as well.
I think in Grimm they call it voguing or something like that.
Yeah.
I
Yep,
think it's probably
that
that.
sounds right. Yeah. They filmed that in my hometown.
I know.
I had a friend who was a regular extra on it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty neat.
Got killed 13 times on that show.
Right? Yeah. She was a stunt double. So like it worked out. Yeah.
I don't know what the RTA timer looks like. It's probably a little higher than.
We're at 107.
Okay, that's not too bad then. This is the quicker part of the
Oh.
game. We got Reservoir and then
Yeah.
Factory, and they're a lot quicker. The castle is like the bulk of the game. The castle and House Beneviento, where we just were, like the bulk of the game.
Yeah. House Beneviento more so just for travel time because there's just a lot of pathing
Yep.
in that whole section. It's just walking.
Lots and lots of walking and then backtracking through the house.
And while this one is a lot of walking too, you at least get rewarded with a pretty awesome quick kill at the end.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Damn freak.
We got that. Morono's had a party.
Yeah, there's a quick kill here that's really, really satisfying. Especially if you've fought this boss, you know how much of a pain he is.
I remember your Village of Shadows playthrough. I remember those 4 days.
So you're gonna put me through that again?
Yeah. Hey, I was there too. It felt like we all went through that trial and tribulation.
It took me 3 days to beat him. It was a very hard fight.
Yeah.
I think it was a total of like 9 hours or something like that.
Yeah, it was not a small amount of time.
Yeah.
It's quite the feat.
All right. Now we're gonna go jump in a boat. Now we're really Resident Evil 4.
What a good game.
I'm the best.
I'm the best.
Oh, dude, I didn't press up again. There we go. The nice thing is all that inventory from House Beneviento goes away. So I get back to normal speedrun inventory after that.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. I did not know that from before.
It is for spoiler reasons, so I will not be saying why, but when you play the game, there is a codex that'll tell you why.
Oh.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Even going through the baby experience there, that doesn't make me look forward to it, doing it myself later.
Oh, I didn't mean to skip that.
Oh, no.
That was Chris again.
Oh, baby Chris.
It's okay. We got another section where we'll see him. So we'll just do it there. We have a couple sections. We'll see him again.
What am I supposed to do?
It's crazy how fast people mod games
He said the
as soon as they come out.
Yeah, it's really nice that these games all use the same engine and they all reuse a lot of assets.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty easy for them to hot swap stuff. This game definitely had some quirks to it that made some of that a little bit more difficult. But for the most part, this game was pretty quickly hacked. Okay. More of a problem with precision things that we wanted, like our timers and our speedrun tool, things that we like actually need it to be really. That kind of stuff took a long time because of how they developed this game.
Yeah, that makes sense. Can't have it all, Waldo.
Yeah.
We never can.
Well, after they figured out, what was it, RE7, RE2 remake and 3 remake were a lot more straightforward. And then this came out and it was a lot different. So this is another restart skip that we'll do here. We'll pull the lever of the lunchbox. And then right here, and normally there's a bridge that takes like 4 or 5 seconds to come up, and we were able to just skip that by restarting, and the bridge just automatically up.
Now these switches suck.
They do.
Sometimes they switch, sometimes they don't. Sometimes you'll hear them switch and they won't switch, which is the worst part.
Yes.
But it looks like Waldo didn't get trolled going through there, thank goodness.
Yeah, that was nice and clean. If anyone's got the copy pasta.
I'm the best.
Fish moly. So go ahead and shove this down. This area is just pathing. It's just straight up point A to point B. But, you know, these games are all about clean lines and taking the most optimal route, taking tight turns, all that. So there's a lot of time save or time loss here.
Compliments to you, your pathing has gotten a lot better since even I've seen you run it last.
Caught myself.
Yeah, I haven't really been playing it too much either. I think taking a break from it actually kind of helped me a bit, kind of get back into it. Since I've been working
Sometimes
on,
those breaks.
yeah, it helps. I mean, I went back to Resident Evil 2 Remake and I was getting a bunch of golds like crazy. I was like, none of this makes any sense, but here we are.
We'll take it.
We'll take, I guess. It's okay. Can't climb up it like this. So this game does do something that is a gripe that I have with Resident Evil games, and it's keeping inventory that is unusable in your inventory. There's no box to put it in, there's no way to discard it, you just have to hold on to it. So like pretty much everything from the castle I just can't use anymore, but I still have to keep it in my inventory. So it makes some of the menuing a little more difficult because I actually have to like go up and down in the menu instead of having everything right at the top.
That's a little annoying.
You get used to it, but it is one of those things that's like, man, it'd be nice if that would just go away after I know I don't need it, or the game knows I don't need it anymore.
Okay.
And there's the other skip, and that one puts you pretty far away. It
That
takes
one's
you...
the other one we were talking about earlier. Yeah, it's super visible. That's the one that I noticed, and I was like, Waldo, what are you doing there?
Yeah, it takes you off the windmill and puts you like all the way down, pretty much in this house. Oh man. Alright. Here we go. Let's see if we can get ahead of him. So sometimes if you get a good cycle, you can get ahead of this guy. And instead of getting pushed back, nice, you'll get pushed forward.
Nice.
And it saves a few seconds. Okay, so we're gonna try a quick kill here.
This one's great.
I might have to restart depending on if I mess up my positioning. Yep, we gotta restart. I didn't throw that one pipe bomb far enough over to the left. So there's an explosive barrel back there that I'm trying to hit with the second pipe bomb. And I just didn't quite hit it.
It was close. But yeah. Gonna quick sit down those landmines and
There we go. That's the boss fight.
I'm the best. Yeah, that's it.
So very
Now, can you
quick.
explain how the mines, how that works?
Yeah, so
The quick dropping of the mines.
so you crouch and you're able to cancel the mine dropping animation, just like the healing animation, by blocking. It also works with knifing as well. With knifing, you do 2 slashes and then block. Start the slashing animation immediately. Without having a break in between.
Oh, so it's just the same concept, just applied to everything else. Oh, okay.
Yeah, blocking
Now I
is
get it.
incredibly overpowered. It also mitigates a ton of damage.
I have noticed that.
Yeah, it can sometimes be like mitigating 50 or 60% of damage.
Now that's a lot of damage there, Walt.
Yeah, it's a lot. And in the higher difficulties, it really matters. It adds up a lot, and it's timing based. So if you get like a perfect block, you can mitigate more damage rather than just having like a constant block up.
Wow. Time for some perfect parries.
Hey, I've been craving Dark Souls 3, so
But you don't parry, Waldo.
I do in the run.
Oh, that's true. That's true. You did have to learn the parry.
I did, but only for two bosses. So
That's true. And then you got stuck on the boss that I got stuck on, and Spaz that everybody seems to get stuck on. Wonderful, our wonderful friend Pontiff, who in practice goes perfect, and as soon as you start up your first run, it's like you'll never see the end.
yep.
He's just like, I'm gonna do everything you've never seen before.
Oh, you're playing this game for real now. Me too. Verification chicken was got.
Good check though. We gotta make sure to get the verification chicken. Now we're on our way to the factory, right? Heisenberg is our last giant, right, to save the land of Termina.
He is the last head of a house that we have to fight, but we do have to fight the head of the Lycans, who is Urias.
Oh, that's right.
And he manages the stronghold, so we have to go through the stronghold first. But it's a really short section, and the boss fight is not really too crazy. So
I forget that this whole section is like its own standalone section because I kind of throw it in with
everyone does.
Heisenberg. Yeah.
Because like at the beginning of the game, they kind of hint that Heisenberg is in control of the Lycans.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, okay. So we have to wait for this gate to come down. There's nothing we can do to avoid it. And there we go. Now we move on. So landmines are just incredibly valuable in this game. So pretty much any time we can get a free landmine, we take it. Because they do a ton of damage. And some of the bosses or even enemies just have set patterns. So we can always get ahead of them. And basically calculate a bunch of free damage.
This must be their den.
It is super nice. They leave a lot of mines around for you to pick up.
They do. Pipe bombs too. Grab this, and hopefully I get hit a little bit down here. Actually, I don't need to get hit down here. Nice. So they did a tiny little scratch. They bumped into me, did like 12% damage or something. Not 12, like 1.2% damage.
Okay, big guy.
We'll block here. There we go.
Well, it doesn't even phase your health.
Yeah, when you get a good block, it does nothing to your health.
I have watched people play this and be like, not blocking at all. It's like 3 hits, and then somebody will take quite literally like 12 or 13 hits blocked, and it's like nothing happened.
Yeah, it's nuts. So the Lycans, their AI on this difficulty is kind of dumb. And when they hit you, and they're all in a group like that, they all drop aggro, and it basically like resets their aggro timer. So it takes forever sometimes if you're trying to take intentional hits to get them. So you have to like go find a Lycan that's like out on his own and wasn't affected by that reset. Here we go.
Head Lycan.
So this is Urias. He's essentially the leader of the Lycans, yeah. Top dog.
Very cool design. I mean, I just like his hammer too. Good on getting the interrupt from him calling more little guys down to really kind of mess up this fight.
Nice.
And he's gonna get him to right by the door. Yeah,
this is really
perfect. Beautiful fight.
I missed one shot, so that could have been a little bit faster. But that's pretty good.
He didn't call Lycans though. That was the big part.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
I'm a
That was,
god,
that was
dude.
good.
There it is. I kind of thought that might be a gold. I don't think I've ever, since I redid my splits, I don't think I've ever had him die next to the door like that. So I've always had to walk all the way.
When he jumped down, he usually jumps down like right on the other side of the head of that half circle, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because
he's never just jumped down right by the door, and he jumped down right by the door that time.
Yeah, I'm usually pretty slow to pick up the pipe bombs on the other side, or I'll take in a couple extra shots with the sniper, and I'm usually a little out of position, and then he gets out of position, and it costs me time. So in any percent, there's a couple out of bounds they use. And that key that I just used right there, they actually have to get it in the castle. Because it soft locks the game, and it also makes it so you can't get through that door. Hector, you...
Oh, Hector.
Yeah, we've
He's
called...
just playing. He's just playing.
Yeah, that goat's name is Hector. I don't know why, but his name is Hector. And he likes to hit people that are in good paces.
Pleasure to see you return alive.
Fortunately, I'm on a bad pace. So maybe
See,
I took...
now he's bumping you to a good pace, right?
Yeah, I was de-boosting.
Yeah.
I was in a bad position there. Normally you can get into a good position where you can just hover your mouse on the next item and just mash E and click, and it'll drop all the flasks in.
Laid eyes on.
I'm telling you, man, doors moving, even though there's good reason. Just like it's an unsettling primal fear to
Yeah,
me.
you're like, ooh, that's not okay. That needs to stop.
Yeah. I've heard those windows. I've seen those barns.
Drop the chalice. We got a little cutscene here. We'll just skip that real quick. Get out of here. A little bit of a wait here on the elevator, but nothing too bad. Let's reload the sniper. Got 9
Now the
rounds.
elevators is where they've quote unquote hidden some of the load times, right? Or
Yes. Yep, they put the load zones on elevators most of the time. That's like a common game dev thing. It's not even this game.
Yeah.
I know a few people that have worked for large companies like EA, Ubisoft, etc., and they all say like, "Yep, that's a normal thing." We hide them either on staircases or on ladders or on elevators.
Staircases and ladders I didn't think of either.
Yeah, because they can give it a, you have one texture in front of you, plus the ladder, plus the character model, and then they can just hide everything else and load it all as you're climbing up the ladder.
Yeah, that's very clever, because I knew about the elevator run just a little bit, but finding about the ladders and the staircases, that's so cool.
It's pretty nuts how much they have.
Like, I remember when we did RE5, right? And getting through one of the sections, we saw one of the guys preloading, and I didn't know that was even a thing.
Yeah.
Have levels preloaded before you even got to them.
Yep. And you're like, wait, I can do that?
Yeah, okay, so when I went to game design school, I did the artsy fartsy stuff, all right? I
Yeah.
didn't do any of the other stuff.
Listen, you need a pile of garbage? I got you. If you need a weapon, I got you.
Done.
But if you want me to explain how
Easy.
those things work, go talk to someone else.
Exactly. I'll give you the model, but I can't make it move. All right? Like,
So that ledge I just went up back there is usually one of the hardest bosses in the game. I have lost up to a minute before on that ledge trying to get up it. It just doesn't want to interact properly for some reason, or Ethan doesn't want to interact with it properly for some reason.
ledge bosses, man. Ledge bosses, stair bosses. The real cruel runnings of speedrunners out there.
Did you say cool runnings?
Yeah. Yes.
Great.
One to
movie.
get ready,
This place is messed up.
two for the show.
Gotta get upstairs.
That is a great, great movie. So the factory here, we're trying to, we do the mold what, 3 times, right?
Yeah. We
And
have
we're
to
running
get
through.
we have to get 3 different molds, but yeah, we go to the foundry 3 times. I forgot those guys were behind the door, and I was like, oh.
That threw me off too.
But yeah, we'll do 30 FPS here again in a second. Let's heal up.
Makes it easier to get through all these guys and these narrow passageways.
Yeah, this one specifically because they're always right there. And it lets you just sneak right past them. And then right here, we'll switch back to 120, and then we'll also do a restart. So it puts all those enemies back in their starting position. So when we come back out, we can just sneak past the front of them.
Did he do this too?
Because if not, they are barging through the door. And they're causing a lot of problems. So now we
Actually, since you've like already aggroed them, they're following you.
Exactly. But if you reset, it moves them back to their starting positions.
Yes, Waldo, that is a very nice bench we were looking at there. It's very nice and handmade. Look at all those beautiful x-rays.
Useful.
There's a little metal in that guy's head. Could be wrong though.
It could be just another dangerous fruit.
Is that J switch I see?
Taking it nice and easy through the rhythm section here.
Yep. All the gears are in bad positions, so I had to wait for every single one of them.
Yeah, they were not nice. Now, have you guys found out if that's on a global cycle or a room cycle or?
I'm sure somebody knows. I don't though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's one of those things that
I
I
feel
haven't-
like I asked that before, like last time when we did this too.
Yeah, it's something that I haven't really bothered looking into because I just don't care that
Why
much.
it's not that big of a deal. Exactly.
I think if I was
It's
grinding
just curiosity.
for like a much better time, then I might care. But where I'm like not even, I think I'm like barely top 15 on the boards. Like I have so much other stuff to work on that like knowing the exact timing of that is pretty low on my priority list. But I'm sure
Hey,
there's
top
somebody out
15
there.
is top 15.
I'm sure there's someone out there that knows though, and is like, yep, it's on this cycle. This goes every 6 seconds here. I haven't submitted a run for this in a long time though.
With the new games, it's always gonna feel like you're just constantly submitting because so much tech is just always revolving through.
100%. That's why I was okay getting like a base time on the board, and then after the base time, then just waiting a while before I submit, let some strats come out, or optimal stuff.
Took us to be her children. She locked us away in the village.
Okay, let's go.
Decades of being forced to serve her. Can you understand that humiliation?
Using the pipe bombs open those doors so much faster.
Yeah, they use the grenade launcher now, but I haven't learned the strats yet, so
Street, bitch. So I need power.
pick up a few items on the way so we can make more pipe bombs and we can buy some more stuff later.
Are the fruits of my power. The strong will destroy.
It's not easy to aim with that banana gun, is it?
It is not easy to aim with it, but that's actually the first time I've hit the first locking mechanism, and I didn't have to use 6 shots. in like my
Oh,
last 5 or
whoa.
6 runs.
Congratulations.
So I'll take it.
When's the trip to Disneyland?
Got a long way to go.
I don't know. Depends on if they ever open and it's safe to go.
True.
Let's see. Did not need that. Did not need that at all. Oh man, I'm gonna be burning handgun ammo forever now.
Oh no.
This is slowing me down, but I gotta do it.
She's long lost all her humanity.
Too much ammo means too many inventory spots, which means just problems later down the line.
There we go. Now we're good.
Family drama.
Yeah, it's really bad if you have too much. 'Cause then you pick something up and then it's a nightmare. Go.
Dude, you need to run with the banana now. You have not missed a shot.
I know.
Like,
I've
I
actually
don't
landed everything.
know. Like, I do not know. Did you get LASIK and get like Superman's eyes?
I don't know.
Is that how that works?
I played with LASIK last night and I missed every shot, so I think it's the banana, not the LASIK.
Yeah, it's gotta be the banana at this point.
Okay. Am I gonna get there in time? Nope.
Not quite.
The thing that sucks is that this animation is long enough for the other guy to get up here.
Oh, that's not great.
Most of the time. He didn't get up there that time. Going pro in Valorant.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, like you're just like shooting, you're on. You're in the zone, as they say.
Everything else is off as far as the speed run, but some of my shots are like pretty good, so I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
dude. Got this. Let's go.
Oh my god, dude. Now watch him miss this one.
There we go.
I would have cried laughing.
That would have been funny, actually. I still haven't seen that death animation.
Shit, that was close.
I'll be sure to throw for you.
Right. We get the key, and then we have one more stop, and then we are done with this area.
Yeah, once you hit a part in this run, the reservoir, it's straight downhill.
A lot of people hate the factory. I really enjoy it.
Ceremony with your rose.
I think it's nice. It's like
If that happens,
it gives you an actual run, right? You have enemies to avoid, you have tricks to do, you have pathing to accomplish. Like it's kind of bringing everything you've been building up in the first 3 parts all into one.
Yeah. It's the action section of the game, too.
Papa,
Mm-hmm.
you're the only one who doesn't see your kid's power.
Take Rose? I'd like to see you try.
Go? Nope. It isn't the baby and actually does feel like more of a run. Yeah, I think the castle and the factory probably feel like the most of a speed run. Because they have like, you know, boss fights that, ooh, hey, what's up, Duke? He's just sleeping.
Good old Duke.
Big old yawn.
Did they explain how he gets in the elevator in the first place? You
Do
can just
not.
answer this with it. They don't?
They
Okay.
don't, yeah.
He just shows up in the elevator.
They don't really explain the Duke.
I know they don't really explain him at all. And even when, like, he asks at the end or whatever, the Duke is super vague and, like, doesn't care. It's like, shut up.
Just like, yep, see you never. Peace out.
Yeah. See you never. Thanks for the coin.
So we'll just take a hit from that guy because it's easier. It's actually faster. Don't have to worry about shooting him or anything. Right here, shoot him right as we come through, and it staggers him. Normally I don't get stuck on him though. We can kill him. Pick this up. Where you at? A little slow, but that's okay. Because now we'll be able to pick that up faster on the way through, rather than having to wait for him to die.
I don't think I've seen you do that before.
I've started doing it recently because he's a pain when you are leaving, and then I've also been short on money like 3 times now, going into the final boss, and that was very frustrating.
That's one place you really do not want to be short on money.
Yeah, especially if you're
Those last few upgrades really make a difference against Miranda.
especially if you're going for the 1 cycle.
Yeah.
And there's another 30 FPS spot. Normally that guy will block you down the entire hallway, but at 30 FPS you can sneak right past him.
And it just makes sense to kill him. You have the time. The key's gotta be made, right?
Yeah, the key has some... Yeah. I don't normally do 3 sniper shots. I normally do 2 sniper shots and then hit him with a shotgun on the way out. And then that's enough to kill him. And then I just wait like a second or so for him to die so I can pick up the crystal heart. Okay, so we got our landmines. We got our pipe bombs. The other day I did a run of this and I bought the wrong recipe, so I was picking up stuff to create pipe bombs for this fight, and then I didn't have the recipe to craft any of the pipe bombs.
Little counterintuitive, huh?
I was like, that's not great. And that's the fight. We'll get on this side so he kind of dies towards me.
Well, that was super easy.
Yeah, that fight is incredibly frustrating in casual playthroughs too. Here we go. This is the part that everyone was screaming Metal Gear when I got there. Metal Gear Solid.
I can see that. I can see that.
I've never played the Metal Gear games, so I didn't know. I'm like, yeah, sure. And then I put Doom.
I haven't either. I've just watched them sporadically, which is like even more confusing, right? So I don't have much more either. I just know that Metal Gear is a giant mech somewhere in the series that means something that nobody ever seems to see it, and apparently you're just a dude with an eye patch sneaking around. But oh my god!
It's a baby!
That's a baby!
Of course the baby would steal the banana from me.
Let me empty your banana clip there.
That wasn't her. It was Miranda.
What?
Okay.
That caught way off guard. Dang you, baby. Chris.
I'm coming.
That's so cool every time, no matter what. I don't care how easy it is. Alright, so now Waldo's got the Heisenberg fight here.
Yeah, let's see how this goes. This fight is weird. Sometimes it is great, sometimes it's not.
it's very strange because it's on the cusp of being a scripted fight, but things really can go utterly wrong in it. Because a lot of it is shooting these big red glowing spots. And he's gonna put up a shield here, and sometimes he can't hit them when he's in the wrong spot, but he seemed to have got it, so.
Yeah, that one worked out pretty nicely. He's in a pretty good spot, too.
Those barriers can just, when they first come up, can just really screw it all up.
So I found out the other day, if you sit here long enough, Ethan will eventually just shoot. But it's like a lot slower. So it's actually better to just shoot on your own. Uh-oh. Forgot to reload my sniper. Okay, that was not great, but it was okay.
Very decent Heisenberg fight.
Normally you don't want to see him charge at all, but I also didn't reload my weapon. So I had to reload it and then start shooting. You will meet Rose in the afterlife. This part is really hard on stream for some reason, so I'll probably drop a lot of frames through this section.
I was just about to say, dude, there's a lot of particle effects going on right now.
Yeah, it
like,
dips my stream to like half the frame rate.
It's like not only do we have rain, this man has grabbed every single piece of metal in the vicinity and has thrown it into the air like he just don't care. GG, good fight.
Okay, here we go. Oh, we definitely don't want to watch this cutscene.
Oh yeah.
That's like full on story. It's like 10 minutes of story.
All right, pee break. We'll see you guys later. Enjoy the movie.
I wasn't able to retrieve the body, but I've recorded evidence.
We will sit here for a second though.
And I'll go over the situation. My team and I were careless. Yesterday.
Yeah, I did an extra section that I normally wouldn't do.
But we didn't kill her.
Yeah, the baby incentive got met, which was an extra, what, 5 to 10 minutes?
Yeah, and then the mods we've been showing off too have added some time as well.
I forcefully took him.
Which we're doing one more time.
Yeah, this is the last section of the game though.
Yep.
When I got to the
This is pretty short, and then there's one fight after.
Mm-hmm. Which, if done right, will be super duper quick.
I was able to
Come on,
contact Ethan.
go to the next section.
I heard Miranda's voice. She murdered him.
I want to see this with the
And she is
the mod on, because I imagine it's actually going to be pretty funny.
The baby.
Oh, it's not right here.
Oh,
I have a feeling I know why they probably removed it there, because he lights up a cigarette.
Thanks to you.
So they probably removed the baby mod just for that.
I mean, that's big fair. They're not classless, Waldo.
Everyone watch for hostile bioweapons.
Roger.
Made contact with a group of hostile bioweapons.
Whoa, okay. That sucked. Get out of my way, please.
He was very aggressive there.
I just couldn't get the headshot.
Western route is clear. Moving out.
Roger that.
BSAA craft spotted. 2 guards. I can take it.
They found an optimization here, so normally you get slowed down as you're walking towards the fence. But we can equip the flashbangs right as we are running towards the gate.
That thing. It's
and we regain all of our movement speed after we come out of our inventory.
Large mutated bioweapon sighted.
Hey boss, it's me. The bomb might be releasing infectious particulates.
Pull out some frags. Yeah, this is the Call of Duty section.
Yep. Here's the night vision goggles, like every Call of Duty section should have.
Dude, go away.
They are just
That worked out.
really clogging up the pathway this time around.
I missed. So one of the grenades I threw, it didn't go far enough forward to hit the lichen that was on top of the truck. So he was able to drop down and cause some problems.
Ah, that makes sense.
Oh, it happened.
Did you? Yep.
So there's a bug.
It did happen. Yep.
There's a bug. Oh my god.
I can't believe this happened.
This is a literally. This is one of those. This has never happened before moments. No meme. This has never happened to me.
100%.
Okay, Captain, I'm reloading.
But sometimes the first missile strike can bug out, and it'll hit the building, but it won't deal any damage to it.
Hold your horses. I'm reloading.
Wait. Okay, yeah. I was like, wait, am I just not getting enemy spawns? Is that what's happening here?
That would have been pretty neat, but yeah, no, it just didn't. It didn't hit.
I've seen people on like world record paces have that happen to them, and it's always funny. It's sad, but it's also hilarious.
I'm reloaded. Where should I point next? Looks like it's about to collapse. Prepping the next
Because it really doesn't make any sense why it wouldn't hit, right?
It just doesn't hit.
Like none whatsoever. Like the missile fires in the same spot every single time if you haven't noticed. Like it,
Yeah, it does fire in the same spot up there.
yeah.
We have seen some people get their shots blocked by arrows coming down.
No way.
Yeah, so he was mid-firing it, and right as the tracker... Oh, it missed again.
reloading now. Just a minute.
What in the hell is going on?
That's really weird. I've never seen it just miss twice like that.
I'm gonna have to kill all these guys. What in the...
What's the next target?
Oh. But yeah, those guys can shoot arrows, and
Must be something
the
stimulating.
very last tick.
Take that.
What in the heck? Oh my gosh, dude. There's some
No, it
weird
worked
stuff
that time.
going on.
Yeah, something's going on though for sure.
No idea what's happening.
I'm going in. The rest of you stay.
Can we continue the game? We're almost done.
I hope so.
The sample from the bankers.
Like, that was weird. I've never seen it miss.
Twice.
I haven't seen it miss once, let alone twice like that.
Starting to make a mighty, huh?
So right here, there's some tech that they found out that if you reload before you reach 0, your reload is faster. And right as the ammo counter says 30, if you start shooting, you'll cancel the remainder of the reload animation. So there's actually 2 ways to speed this up.
That's really neat. I love figuring out how to cancel reload animations.
Yeah, that was like one of the big ones. They were like, oh man, we sped this fight up a ton.
The rest of you stay above
So if
ground.
Miranda was the fake Mia, where's the real one? I doubt she saw any further use for her. I don't get any of this. How did Miranda even know Rose exists?
Yeah, we have a little lock, and then one cutscene,
We can
well, a few
figure that out.
cutscenes to skip, but like one
Focus on
scripted
the
section, and then final boss fight, and then we'll be at time.
Captain, I have eyes on Miranda at the ceremony site.
Keep your distance. Do not move until I give the order.
I know it's too late now, but we really should have told Ethan the plan.
There wasn't time. We didn't expect Miranda to act so soon.
Let's go. Let's
Even
go.
so, you should have told him.
Running through the tunnels.
Yeah, sometimes the running animation looks really slow, and then the same character runs somewhere else and it looks really fast. So,
I
who
find
knows?
that a lot when I watch other people run the same game I do. I'm always like, your Mario runs faster than mine does. How that works, right?
Yeah, it's just like, wait, hold on. Yeah, so time will be here in about 2.5 to 3 minutes.
How did I get here?
There we go. One cutscene, it's 2 cutscenes there now, so we have 1 more to skip.
Baby.
We'll get to see the baby 1 more time, but not quite yet.
Naturally.
One more quick little shop here.
Oh, the assemblage of life and machine. I can feel
So long, Banana, you've served us well.
Aha.
At the last of the upgrades here that we need
Done in just a minute.
just obliterate a Miranda. Perfect amount of money. Let's go. Picking up that
Thanks.
other crystal was a good call.
Yeah, because it was worth about 25,000.
Yeah.
The banana has been peeled. So right up here, you'll see him running like really slow. This is like some weird like they did it to like build suspense, but you can like preload it right here. So we'll sit here for a second. In RTA, stopping here doesn't really make much sense, but in the LRT, it makes a lot of sense because the timer stops. So we get our movement speed back there, and now we can run across the bridge at full speed rather than running at like a quarter speed.
Oh, that's right. There's the momentum in this game.
Yeah.
Getting Ethan up to full speed.
Yeah, that's a little bit different, but yeah, that is actually a big part of it.
My beautiful daughter.
Here we go.
Fulfilled your purpose.
See if we can one cycler.
You disposed of my false children and awakened the glorious magnificence. Now, please do not worry for the Rose. I assure you I'll provide her with
Nope, we're not gonna one cycler. That's a shame. We had 2 bullets that got eaten by her wings, and her wings only take
Yeah.
1.2% damage versus her body, which takes like 9.6% or something like that.
She twirled twice at the wrong time, like right as you fired.
There we go. Now she's gonna do an attack. She's ready to go. She has a cycle she has to go through. There we go. Time is coming up here in just a second.
Gotta get our spoon out. I forgot about the spoon, dude.
And time.
GG, Waldo. Great run.
So we'll skip that. Then we can get one last look at
Oh no, the baby's in the helicopter?
the babies together.
Oh.
Oh, oh.
Oh.
curious.
Oh, Chris's son. How sweet.
So we'll just go ahead and skip that. We'll definitely skip this one though. And an in-game time of 1:50:41. So yeah, my timer says 1:45:57. So that kind of shows you how bad the in-game timer is for this. But anyways, thank you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Carter, thank you for having me. Thank you everyone for donating and keeping this going. It's been awesome. Flip, thank you for commentating and hosting.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And
that's the last run for the night.
Yeah. So I'll let you take it.
Yeah, we hit over 1,500 today, which is absolutely maddening and nuts. Thank you guys so very much. This has been going fantastic. I'm gonna hand it over to Carter for closing for day 2, and we'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow, bright and early, for the last day, with Cyber Shadow starting us off. Oh, that's gonna be good. So Carter, whenever you're ready.